Welcome back, y'all, to Is That a Read?
Is that a read?
Oh, yes, it's a read. I'm your girl, Victoria, the queen of all things tarot. And this is my awesome co host, Julian.
Hey y'all, I'm ready to dig into some hot topics with y'all.
That's right. We're looking at this week's hottest topics, but we're giving it a psychic spin. And y'all better get ready because this episode is going to be slam packed. Now, let's take a look at our very first topic. Julian, do you want to introduce this drama?
Right, Justin Timberlake was in Sag Harbor leaving dinner and he got a DWI. So he was driving while under the influence. Is it DWI or DUI? I don't know. I think they changed
It
it.
can be all of them.
Okay. Anyways, he got arrested and he spent a night in jail. Apparently, the officer didn't know who he was. But you know what? JT's getting older and he kind of looks a little regular. No offense. But so yeah, there's been a lot of memes going around online. You know, people poking a little fun at Justin. I heard that Britney Spears' Criminal went #1 in Brazil when he got arrested. So people are just funny. But I don't know. People have also been saying, according to page 6, that he has had a drinking problem. People close to him have been saying this. I'm using air quotes because they just have sources. But yeah, they said it was from 2021. Britney had her documentary, so people were kind of criticizing him a little bit. So he started to worry about his career, and that led to probably heavy drinking, possibly. But yeah, and he also just had his world tour, which is called Forget Tomorrow, and he thanked the audience for sticking by him during these trying times. He said it has been a hard week for him. Victoria, what do you think is going on with Justin? Like,
Justin done lost his damn mind. At the end of the day, like, Justin, I feel bad for you. Like, it's happened to the best of us. Thank goodness it's never happened to me. And I would say it's just from a stroke of luck. I'm not a big drinker, but I think many people can say they've had a drink or two, got in the car, and, you know, made it home. But sometimes you just a fool. Okay, I read the article and it said the police were parked outside of the hotel where Justin was drinking. So you walked your little drunk ass outside, past the police patrol car, got in your vehicle, ran a stop sign, and swerved according to reports. And then you like, I refuse to take a breathalyzer test, and then failed all of their little field tests that they did, and that's why your ass went to jail. Okay, Justin, looking a hot mess, by the way, an entirely warmed up, heated up microwave mess. So I don't know. The title of his tour is Forget Tomorrow. He need to forget yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Okay, that was a mess. I don't know what's going on with you, Justin. I get it. Like, we're celebrating, we're having a good time. But I mean, you had all the signals in the world to say, call your ass a Uber. Why you had to get in the car? You could have hurt somebody. So I don't know. I will say, I was definitely skeptical of the cop being like, I didn't know it was Justin Timberlake. Okay, let's just start by saying, okay, Justin, I don't know if you let go of the Jerry curl or what. Your curls ain't fully curling like they used to curl. They kind of just rotating, that half rotation.
It's more like a little wave.
Like, I don't know if you stopped or started perming your hair. I don't know what's going on there, but I feel like the curly cues could have saved your life on that night, Justin, if you just had those blonde highlights and that little Jerry curl you used to rock back in the day. But I still don't believe that cop. I think the cop was lying, because you might not remember the face, but you do remember the name. And when he pulled out that ID and it said Justin Timber and Lake, you knew who you was talking to. You was glad you put his ass in. And that's why y'all called the reporters, because the reporters was outside that very night waiting for Justin to come out. You knew who it was, and you called and tipped him off, got your little payout. I know you did, Officer Friendly.
That's true. Because Justin's always been in the tabloids. Like, we have the Britney controversy, the Janet controversy, and that cop had to be at least like 24, 25, and that happened within his lifetime. So I get you.
He's lying, la. So, well, I mean, what do we want to know about Justin? I mean, if he has a drinking problem, this is a good occurrence because that court system, his lawyer gonna find a little easy slap on the wrist for him, and what it's gonna end up being is you're gonna be in group therapy. You're gonna be in DUI. You're gonna have to go to those. You're gonna pay $10,000. That's the rule. And then you're gonna have to go through, and you're gonna have to do them AA programs. You're not gonna be able to drive unless you go into AA. And so you go to a little bougie celebrity AA, you know, hobnob, drink some faux cocktails, and you know, come out on top. Justin, now you bad boy of pop music. Justin with your DUI. We don't know if you drunk or not, Justin. Sexy.
This is something that they haven't mentioned in the tabloid, so I haven't heard any comments or anything about Jessica Biel. So I kind of want to look into that. How's the relationship after this? How is she feeling about it? You know what I mean? This is her whole family. This is putting a spotlight on her family. So that's my question. What's going on in the family? Where does Jessica Biel stand with all this? His messiness that he's been getting into.
My question is this the beginning of a downward spiral for Justin, or is this a one-time occurrence?
Or is this rock bottom?
I mean, if this is rock bottom, them rocks is real soft and cushy. Because, I mean, I think this boy is going to get off light.
All right. How about you take...
Diet Coke. Diet. Coke Zero.
All right. Why don't you take my question about Jessica Biel, and then I'll see if this is the downward spiral. How about that?
All right. That sounds good.
Okay. Let's see. I'm shuffling too, but let me go first. Let's see. Is this a downward spiral for Justin? Ooh. I have not got anything yet, but intuitively, I feel like it might be. Yeah, I want to say there's definitely something going on with Justin. There's the snake here. Things need to shift and change. The snake could be not so great thing. I feel like there are layers to him that needs to be shed. Things are weighing heavily on his heart. So I feel like he is, what's the word? Medicating maybe with alcohol. But his money, he's really concerned about that. That's what I'm seeing here, because we have the fish spotted as abundance. I feel like there might be some financial troubles too that might be adding to this, and that's what this is showing as well. He is going to have to clean up his act sooner or later, because we do have the letter and then we do have the broom. This actually could be the court order of whatever he needs to do to work with this DUI or DWI. But I feel like after all that, after this mini spiral that he's going through, he's gonna anchor and he's gonna shift. So he's gonna find security in this, where he's not gonna be wilding out too much. He's gonna be anchored at shore. That's what it feels like. So hopefully this is him getting better, getting sober, and maybe even staying sober. I actually intuitively kind of feel like he might try to just cut everything off, straight up AA. Good for him.
Well, that's really great. And hopefully this does turn out to be a turning point for you, Justin, because we're watching you, Justin, and we want you to do well. We don't want none of this BS. You are our Krispy Kreme. You are our crispy clean Krispy Kreme. Okay, so let's clean it up. Thanks so much, Julian. And also, guys, this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so don't be calling Justin. All right, so I pulled some cards on. Let's see what's going on in the family front with Jessica Biel and their situation. And y'all, honey, okay, I see some issues, honey. I don't know what to say about this. Okay, so and initially, what I'm looking at is the situation is we've got Jessica coming through as the Queen of Pentacles, somebody that's very family oriented and stable, that values this relationship. And then we've got the 10 of Cups, which is a family life that started out really beautifully and almost like a dream. But then we got the central energy, and y'all, it is the 8 of Cups. Look at this man. He's got everything, and he's walking and seeking something else. He's feeling unfulfilled. And then you got the 6 of Swords, where he is traveling elsewhere to find satisfaction. I don't like the looks of it. But what we see here in the outcome is another six. This is the Six of Pentacles. And six kind of represents family, it represents stability. And so it's like figuring out how to split his attention between the needs of his personal life and the needs of his family life. And we do see another six, which is the Lovers, which is like there is like a star-crossed connection between Jessica and Justin. So, and it's not just because their name starts with J, allegedly. So when I look at this in combination, what I'm seeing is like Justin has a perfect family, but he may not be seeing it that way. He's feeling unfulfilled. He's looking elsewhere for some kind of something missing within himself. But because their relationship is so strong, because their love match is so strong, they have good odds that they're going to make it work, but there might be a little tension on the family front going on right now. So prayers for the marriage of Justin and Jessica. Mm-hmm.
All right. Justin need to get right first. So
I know that's right. You're right, Lord. All right. Next up, somebody's having a tough year. Whoo. J-Lo, girl. Who going through it? Tell us about what's happening with J-Lo.
So J-Lo, what can we say? I hate to say it, this might be her flop year, and that's okay because I'm sure J-Lo is going to be fine, and everybody has a flop year. So what's been going on with J-Lo? She had her Greatest Love Story Never Told documentary, which came out with a lot of like snarky comments. People just kind of weren't into it, which led into her album, which she hasn't released in a long time, which it was the This Is Me ... Now. And that didn't do very well either, which led to her tour, which was This Is Me Now tour, which people didn't understand what music was coming from, so she had to change it to This Is Me Now Live, the Greatest Hits tour. So there's just a lot of changes, and even after she did that, she had to cancel the tour. And to put even more, add fire to the flame, I guess, Sephora told her to vacate their stores by the end of 2024. So J-Lo is just having a really bad year. Funny enough, I think on YouTube earlier this year in January, she said, J-Lovers, this is our year. Unfortunately, J-Lo, it is not your year. That's okay. I think 2 years ago was your year because I think that was like the Super Bowl. You know, you had a lot of people talking about you. Like you had a great like set. But it's okay. Maybe you should just cut your losses and go, but we could ask the cards about that. But I don't know. What do you think, Victoria? What's going on with her career? What's going on with J-Lo? What are your thoughts?
That's hilarious. So maybe she should cut her losses and go. Like, get in that cave, you little hermit. We don't want to see you. Cover your face.
Yeah.
Okay, just listening to this, I don't want to laugh at J-Lo because if it were me, I would be destroyed. But because it's not me, I actually am going to laugh at her. Because, I mean, it's true. We all have an off year. We do. Now, I have a regular job. So my off year is just sucking at my job. And honestly, my off year is like every year. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like it happens to us all, girl. Don't worry about it. But I mean, it sounds like everything she's doing, doesn't it just remind you of like babysitting a 5-year-old? And like, they're like, okay, I got something. I'm going to do a performance. It's called The Greatest Love Story Never Told. And you're like, oh, good. Like, and after that, it's going to be a concert called This Is Me Now. Oh, wait. I'm going to call it This Is Me Live. And it's going to be great. It's going to be my greatest hit. And you're like, when is your mama coming home? I don't want to keep babysitting this child. Like,
it's like, stop, don't. You're just making it worse. Just stay still.
Exactly. It's like, J-Lo, you've regressed. You have regressed into like infantile. You feel like you the ish. I get it, girl. You a Leo. Like you want to shine. That's just what you do. But like Sephora done called you a scallywag. They said, get your and get gone. We want you out. I mean, this is a sign from the universe. The sign is saying, sit down somewhere. Okay. Before we get the NyQuil and going and give you your medicine and tell you to go to sleep. Okay. You need a nap, J-Lo. Take a nap. Wake up later. What do you have, girl? Let me tell you what you got. You got the fashions. Okay, you gonna always have the fashions. You got the looks, honey. You got the booty, honey. The booty is working 24/7, 365, honey. Just show up at events looking fierce, being you. And the when this is me comes and emerges from your spirit, I want you to swallow it. Swallow it back up. Don't do me again. You are wasting money. You wasting time. I need you to put all your attention on nurturing your divorce, because that's what we're looking forward to. That is what we're looking forward to. Okay. I know Ben.
I forgot about that.
That's right, girl. Nurture that divorce. It is coming. It is gestating. Okay. So should we look into Sister Jennifer?
Yeah, let's look into her career. Let's ask, what is the card saying she should be doing right now, and then let's see how her next year is going to be, because maybe 2025 is her year. You know what I mean?
You need to take a nap through 2025.
Yeah.
You need to sleep it off.
Yeah. So advice, and then we'll do a little future reading of what's coming up for her.
Okay, which one do you want to get?
Ooh, future?
Okay, I'll do advice. So you go first, and then I'll pull advice.
Okay, cool. J-Lo, what is going on with her? I'm using my Lenormand Oracle. This is for entertainment purposes only, just so you guys know. All right, so I'm going to do a past, present, future spread so I could look at the past to see the present, so I could accurately depict the future as much as possible. All right. I'm sorry, J-Lo. You were listening. You had a lot of yes people. There was birds saying that this was a good idea about your. It's funny you said 3-year-old child, because look, the child card showed up. So she was just really excited. She was having these conversations. She was acting very quickly, because the Clovers is about fast luck, good luck. I feel like when she had these ideas, like, it was probably like culturally relevant, and I think there wasn't enough exposure, but I feel like she oversaturated herself in the world. You know what I mean? So it was just, timing was a bit off for all these projects that she had. I think they did need to gestate a little bit more. Which, I hate to say this, man. Like, it's so, like, right now we have the sky, the sun, and the man. So this is about cutting off a man in your life that was making you happy. So, I mean, you already know what's going on with that divorce. So I feel like that's something that is already happening. So I feel like these cards are kind of on point right now, so I could properly predict the future for J-Lo. I feel like she needs somebody who's a bear, someone who's going to tell her what's what, kind of like not be a yes person. That's what's showing up here in the future for her. Someone who could really like guide her a little bit, because I feel like she thinks she knows what she's supposed to be doing, because there comes the ship. And here comes the letter. So the letter could be offers. This could be like new contracts that are coming in. So what I do see is like somebody helping her who is a better business person to kind of like make this stuff happen. Because yeah, I feel like she just, you're kind of, what you said was right. Like, she just needs to be herself. She needs to just be J-Lo and let her do her thing.
All right. You heard it here first, J-Lo. You need to hire Monique. Monique needs work, and let me tell you, Monique ain't gonna have you out here looking crazy, okay, girl? Monique gonna be like, child, sit your ass down. We ain't doing that, because you gonna look crazy. So, you know, you heard it here first, J-Lo. You need a babysitter, honey. You need a chaperone.
And it's coming.
Yes, and it's coming. So you better take the advice. All right, so what advice I have for you, J-Lo? Like, I'm sorry, girl. Like, I'm still getting very strong energy of like, a lot of this stuff that you're trying to do is because you are running away. You are running away from what's going on in your personal life. Okay, your personal life. Because what I've got here is, in the past position, the Wheel of Fortune, which is like a turn of luck. But then it looks like here, we've got the 8 of Cups. Again, somebody walking away from everything is given to them and they're walking away from it. So it's like there was a turn of luck and somebody decided they was going to walk away. And instead of you handling and processing that, you wanted to make yourself feel successful. So it's like, okay, where can I succeed, which is the Ace of Swords, succeed and overcome. And then also, where can I find myself being celebrated, which is the Six of Wands. And so you're putting yourself out there, which is the Chariot, moving forward, trying to say, look, I'm going to focus. Look, this fool is singing. Okay, he doing the most with the least. Okay, he is trying, but at the end of the day, you lying to yourself with the Five of Swords. You're still trying to hide from what's really going on inside. Make that a song, J-Lo, but sing it only to yourself in your room with the door closed and the lights off and a blindfold on and your mouth covered. Okay? Deal with what's going on within, girl. You got a lot going on and you got to process it. Don't take it outward, honey. Take it within, okay? And everything's going to be okay.
It's a healing year. That's what it sounds like to me for you, J-Lo.
That's right, girl. Take some Robitussin and lay your ass down. All right. So in other news, we've got Jonathan Majors has gotten a new movie role. Some things are turning around for our boy Jonathan. Okay, so he has been offered a role in a new film called Merciless. Interesting, because that's how the media has been towards him ever since he got into that domestic violence situation. They have been merciless. So it's kind of ironic that his new movie is going to be called Merciless. And on other news with our boy Jonathan Majors, he just received a major award at the Hollywood Unlocked award ceremony. They gave him the Perseverance Award. And Jonathan got up there on that stage and he did everything right, y'all. You know the rules. You got to call on the Lord. He called on the Lord. He pulled a race card. He said, it was hard when they put those Wonder Woman bracelets on me and clanked my ass to jail. I never felt more black than in that moment. Okay. And then the third thing he did, he talked about his children and he cried. He let that tear well up. He held it. And right at the right moment, he released it. And he got a standing ovation, y'all. And I was like, damn, that boy good. All right, then. I guess I do forgive his ass. At the end of the day, this is a good look for Jonathan Majors. He's taking partial accountability because at the end of the day, he effed up. He knows he effed up. But at the same time, he did get railroaded too. So we'll give him that. And he has a punishment. He has 1 year that he has to do domestic violence group therapy. And one thing you will get in group therapy is you will get a wake-up call. Because you'll be like, damn, I'm up in here with some I need to get my shit together because I'm never coming back. So he's got a whole year of that. He's got a record now. So I feel like he's been punished. He's been punished as he should. And Hollywood loves a bad boy. You know, people think he's sexy from a civil rights perspective. And, you know, some people think he's a great actor. I think he's an actor. He's an actor. And at the end of the day, like, they want a redemption story. And even more redeeming, who introduced him for his award? Iyanla Vanzant, okay? All he got to do is go on Iyanla Fix My Life. And that's it. He's back. What do you think about Jonathan Majors snooping around, Julian?
I was just thinking about that, the Iyanla Vanzant. Like, that gave him credibility already, because my thing was like, is he being, you know, genuine with his, because he's an actor, you know what I mean? And I think he's a good actor. I actually really like everything he's in. But yeah, I read a lot of the things that he said. I really felt for him. I feel like he was being authentic. His girlfriend right now, Megan Good, was actually shed some tears too during his speech. So I'm feeling this for Jonathan Majors, and I'm actually kind of happy for him. And you're right, everybody loves the redemption story. I feel like there's always a way back, and yeah, I think he's doing it. So I'm proud of him. But I want to know, is he gonna like keep doing the work? You know what I mean? To just get better and be better.
Me too. I like that. Is he gonna keep doing the work? So that's one question, and then the other question is, he going to keep getting more work? Is this going to be the beginning of a whole Cinderella story again for Jonathan Majors? If Cinderella was involved in domestic violence. where she was beating up on all the mice and cats that was helping her.
Right. Which one do you want to take, Victoria?
I want to find out if Cinderella was involved in domestic violence. No. I'll check and see if this is the beginning of like a turn in his career that's going to result in much more work. Is it going to be a quick turnaround, or is it going to take longer?
Okay, and I'll look into, is he going to be doing the internal work to sustain this change in him?
Okay, I'll go first this time.
Okay,
so what's going to happen with Jonathan Majors' career after this first movie? Is it going to be a quick rebound and lots of work, or is it going to take a little bit longer for folks to come around? Are they going to see this movie? Are they going to hate on it? All right, let's see. Jonathan. Ooh, things are looking amazing for Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan. All right, so what we've got for Jonathan in the past position, we've got the Six of Swords and the Star card. So it's like, he had a rough time going and he moved on. He went off into a different direction. He went silent for a while, but there was still hope for him. There was hope for him. Even in his darkest hour, there was hope. And now it looks like the thing that's actually sustaining him is the Two of Cups, his love relationship. That's what's bringing him happiness with the sun. And I think also it's shining a light to give us more compassion for him, because somebody loves your baby. Somebody loves his ass. And that's Megan Good. And so it's helping us to see him a better light. And in the future, we've got the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So what this shows is there are going to be opportunities for Jonathan.
A lot of J's today.
Justin, Jonathan, Jessica, J-Lo. For Jonathan, there are going to be opportunities, because it's really going to be the female fans. Because what people don't want to admit, they still think he's sexy. Okay, and they want to see him on screen. And that's what's going to give him his success. The ladies are going to come out to see your boy Jonathan. So we'll see.
All right. Interesting enough, like I feel like I could validate some of your reading with my reading if he's going to keep doing the work. The first thing that showed up is there is a woman who is really holding him down, anchoring him, helping him grow. And I feel like that is Megan Good. On top of that, is he going to keep doing the work? Yes. We have the dog, which is about loyalty. I feel like this is about him having good people in his life, helping him move through this, helping him like flow with this better. I feel like there is some blockages, which he is still even unaware of, that he is going to come up for him soon. The reason why I'm saying that is we do have the writer, but we do have the confusion card. So the way that I'm reading this is things are going to happen very quickly for him. So he's going to have to do the work a lot faster, because there are things that he is not even aware of that are going to be coming up that he's going to have to look at. Once I see him doing all this work, being supported by good people around him, especially his partner, we do have the Star card and the Lilies. The Lilies, I feel like, is about financial stability. So I feel like the more work he does on himself, the more his career is going to like slowly pick up, is kind of what we're seeing. And the Star card is like, there's no doubt he is going to see the vision. He's going to have people around him who's going to see the path towards a successful career. And that is all based on how he's feeling internally is going to reflect his external world. So I do see that happening for him. So hope all the best for you, Jonathan.
All the best for you, Jonathan. It seems like you're doing everything right, so keep it up. Because if you F it up, we're going to be right there to drag you in the mud again. Okay?
And sorry, we did talk about this a few episodes ago. So if you want to check out our read on Jonathan Majors, maybe like 2-3 episodes ago, go check that out too.
Okay, y'all, you heard it here. All right. And our last story of the day, Nelly and Ashanti announced their engagement in April. And we've just discovered that they've been married for 6 months. Okay, why they playing games with us? Who do they think we're talking to? They don't think we're going to find out. Okay, excuse me. Excuse you, Nelly and Ashanti. But no, you guys, this is such a sweet story. Like, I feel like anybody that's made it to the age of like gray pubic hair, like if you've made it to that age, you have had a relationship where it was the right person, but just at the wrong time. You know what I mean? It's like the one that got away. They were perfect for you, but it just wasn't the right timing. And then there's always that dream that if you could just go back now with what you know now and do it all over again, that y'all could finally have that perfect relationship and fall in love. Some of y'all married right now and still hoping. Y'all still wishing. You like, if this person died, I swear I'm calling Shelly. I'm going to call her up and see what she's doing. I get it. So with Nelly and Ashanti, like they were like the it couple back then. Nelly was not ready, honey. They broke up and then Nelly encountered Ashanti at a Versus and he was like, woo, I'm blown away. She looked amazing. They got to talking. They got to snooching. I don't know what snooching is, hunching. They got to and then boom, Ashanti got pregnant. She got pregnant. And then next thing you know, they got engaged and we found out they was already married. We are rooting for you guys. You are in this relationship for all of us. This better work, okay? Nelly, if you screw this up, I swear to I'm gonna get Jonathan Majors to beat your ass, okay? Julian, how do you feel about this?
I feel that Nelly better not fuck it up because you're gonna No, I'm really happy. Like I grew up, in the aughts. So Nelly and Ashanti, I remember them being all over the place, and to see them rekindle their love, like 10, 15 years later, it gives us all hope to hold on for that person that we've been holding out for, and it could actually happen. But yeah, like I feel like it's authentic. Like they already got married, and the way that they said they got married, he proposed in bed. Like it wasn't flashy, it was just for them. So they also said that they're more mature now. The way they handle problems, they like wait before they apologize. They think about it, and they're intentional. They're grown. You know what I mean? So this is the exact kind of relationship that they need to be in. I feel like back in the aughts, they probably were trying to sow their wild oats, and that's done. So they're ready to settle down. I feel like this is real, and I'm hoping that this stays.
Me too. I want to hate on them so bad, but I can't. This is just like a fairy tale. Y'all bringing out the soft, fuzzy side for me. So I already know, like I'm going on a rampage if this doesn't work out. Like it's over.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So obviously, one question we have is, how is this marriage gonna pan out for Nelly and Ashanti? I mean, they done made it 6 months so far, y'all. So they're doing pretty good as it is. And I want to know, what is the magic that is keeping them together?
Right. Okay, I'm down with that. So basically, you're asking if there's going to be any dilemmas, and are they going to stay together? Which one do you want me to take, Victoria?
I'm gonna take what's the magic that's keeping them together.
Oh, stick with the fuzzies that you're getting. All right.
Yeah, for now.
All right, then I'm gonna take. Are they gonna stay together? Right?
Yeah. Okay. So let me pull. Okay. So Love Angels, those working with Ashanti and Nelly. What is the magic formula that's keeping these guys together? All right.
God. Are you reading from the Love Angels deck?
Well, I'm talking to the Love Angels, but I left Doreen out of this because, her Love Angels are savages. They be coming in. They like to read. Okay, like they will read you. They be like, "Oh, you mean the one you're in love with?" Deception. Free yourself. Wedding, not yours. He's already had one with somebody else. All right. So looking at the past situation with Nelly and Shanti, I've got the Hermit and the Hangman. So that represents them taking time apart from one another and putting a close on their relationship. And what that did to them is that gave them time to really ponder, what is life like without this person? And they realized they don't really want to be without the person, because in the present situation, what I see is the Six of Swords again, somebody moving towards something, moving away from something and moving towards something new. And the King of Swords, this is a wise person, a person that knows how to make responsible decisions, practical decisions that make logical sense. So it seems like Nelly made the decision that this person is right for me because they check all of the boxes, and I'm moving from the separation to a love relationship. And then in the outcome, we've got the Four of Wands, which is they're both having a desire for a family life, a firm foundation. And then we've got the Ten of Cups. They both wanted children. They wanted a beautiful family relationship. So that's really the magic. They have the same goals now, and they realize they don't want to be without each other. They're not going to be happy unless they're together. So that's really beautiful.
I love that for them. All right. Mine is, do they have staying power? And they do. Look, I'm doing a past, present, future so I could kind of understand the future better. In the past, it looks like there were secrets that they needed to let go of to get to the other side of things so that they could open their roads. I feel like this was a solo journey because not two people could fit on this bridge going to the other side. So they had to do some work on themselves, kind of move through some things. But what do we have right now in the middle of this whole spread? We have the ring presently. We have the home card, which is what they're trying to do right now, build a home. And then we have the ship. So they're on this journey of creating a happy home. We're showing up in the future. We have the coffin. We have the anchor, and we have the moon. But don't worry, I really think the coffin is about change, and the anchor is change of maybe their environment, and then the moon is about fame, notoriety, work, or vocation. So the way that I'm reading these three cards is like, I think we're not going to hear that much about them in the future. I think they're going to want to lay low and just kind of like build their family slowly and keep it a lot more private, which is going to be good for them. So I do feel like they will stay together, but we might just not know what's going on with them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for them. I want them to be together. I want them to be out of the public eye. I just want them to have every chance in the earth to succeed. And raise a beautiful family and just be the love story. So everybody else, like, it'll be time for us to break up with our partners and get back with that one that got away. Right. Love. Ain't nobody safe when it comes to love. All fair and love and calling back on your ex. Okay. Now, you guys, if you liked what you saw today, feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we upload new videos. And in the meantime, as our thanks to you, we're providing you with an inspirational reading as well for what you can look forward to in the upcoming week. Now, I've been reading all day with the Robin Wood Tarot deck, and I'm going to just lean on it for your reading for this week. See, what can you expect? Julian, what are you reading from?
I'm using my tried and true Lenormand Oracle deck to see what's going on for next week.
You guys, I really hope you're going to have good things to look forward to this week, because I know last week we told y'all was going to be putting out fires left and right. You're going to have to figure out how to allocate your resources. And I don't know if y'all got dragged last week, but if you did, honey, I'm sorry. But I hope you made it. I hope you used the tools that we gave you. So this week we want to see something nicer, sweeter, gentler. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull 3 for you, Monday through Friday. All right. So look at this. Like, you might start out the week with the 4 of Cups energy, which is like, I'm just not feeling it. Like, I'm not happy with the way things are. Maybe not realizing that things are exactly the way they should be. You're focusing on the negative. But midweek, something is going to happen with the King of Wands where you'll either receive some kind of recognition or you'll receive a revelation about something positive and new happening in your week that's going to give you that extra boost of joy and happiness. And then it ends out with the Knight of Cups, which is like, you're going to be celebrated in some way. Like, somebody's going to be looking at you in a way that's like, this person is indispensable. We love this person. They're great. It could be in a love situation. It could be in a work situation, or it can just be, friends and family. But you're coming into the week feeling a little bit pessimistic, but you're coming out of the week being celebrated and enjoying yourself.
Dang, I like that. That's a lot more positive than last week.
Yeah, right? Okay.
All right. I pulled 6 cards from the Lenormand Oracle, and I got the home, the fox, and then I got the moon. The way that I'm reading this is money's trying to find you, but you have to be open to it, because the moon is about work. The home card is saying, like, you don't even have to do anything. You just have to be you, but it's going to find you. That's what the fox is. But with that being said, just know when you bring something in, you're going to have to clear something out. And that's kind of what's going to happen for this. So if you want this money to come in, we have the Rider. we have the stork, and then we have the crossing. So something's going to have to be let go of, and it has to happen fairly quickly because the rider is about fast, moving fast, and the stork is about change. So there might be some changes that you're going to have to make to accommodate this inflow of money coming in, but it looks all good because if you see after you let go, you're on the greener pastures on the other side. So be open to new opportunities, be open to being able to do the work, and like maybe you're going to have to give something up, but look at the bigger picture of what you really want in the long run. And then that's how you can make your decision if this is the right thing for you. That's coming in next week. All right.
Y'all got that? All right. Take note. Beware. Keep those eyes open and be ready to make those decisions. All right. Well, this was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the show because I know I did. Julian, why don't you close us out?
Yeah, I'm always having fun here reading these hot topics with y'all, but we will be here next week with some new stories. All right. Have a good weekend. Bye.